Hey everyone, and welcome to Positive Meteors. I'm your host, Emily, and today we're diving into a fascinating topic that affects everything from how we feel to what we buy: the psychology of color and design. Have you ever walked into a store and instantly felt drawn to certain products, even before looking at the price or details? Or maybe you've scrolled through social media and stopped on a post just because the colors caught your eye. That's not a coincidence, it's science. The way colors and design elements interact with our brains can shape our emotions, influence our decisions, and even drive our behaviors. Think about it. Why does red feel urgent? Why is blue so calming? And why do luxury brands always seem to use black and gold? Today, we're unlocking the secrets behind these visual choices. And by the end of this episode, you'll have a whole new perspective on how colors and design affect not only branding, but also your daily life. So, whether you're an artist, a designer, an entrepreneur, or just someone who loves aesthetics, this episode is for you. Let's dive in. Section 1: The Science Behind Color Psychology. Color is much more than just what we see. It's a language of its own. It speaks directly to our subconscious, triggering emotions, memories, and even physical responses without us realizing it. Scientists have found that different colors activate different parts of our brain, influencing mood and behavior. For example, red is known to increase heart rates and create a sense of urgency. That's why you see it in clearance sales, fast food branding, and even emergency signs. Red makes us take action. On the other hand, blue is calming and associated with trust, which is why it's commonly used in banks, healthcare brands, and tech companies like Facebook and PayPal. It reassures us, making us feel safe and secure. But here's something even more interesting. Color meanings aren't universal. In Western cultures, white symbolizes purity and weddings, but in some Eastern cultures, white is associated with mourning. In some countries, green represents luck and prosperity, while in others, it's connected to jealousy. This is why designers and marketers working on a global scale need to be aware of cultural color associations to avoid misinterpretation. So next time you see a brand's color choices, ask yourself, what are they trying to make me feel? Chances are it's very intentional. Companies invest heavily in color psychology to shape their brand identity. A brand's color scheme isn't just about looking good, it's about evoking the right emotions in its audience. Why is Coca-Cola red? Because red triggers excitement and encourages impulse purchases. Why is Facebook blue? Because blue fosters trust and keeps users engaged without overwhelming them. Why do luxury brands like Chanel and Rolex use black and gold? Because black represents sophistication and exclusivity, while gold signifies wealth and prestige. This extends beyond branding into our personal lives as well. Think about the colors you choose for your home, your clothes, or even your phone wallpaper. Whether consciously or not, those choices are shaping your mood every day. Section 2: The Emotional Influence of Design. Now, color is just one part of the equation. Design itself, how elements are arranged, the shapes used, and even typography, plays a huge role in shaping emotions and perceptions. Take shapes, for example. Rounded edges feel soft, welcoming, and friendly, which is why social media platforms and tech companies often use rounded icons and buttons. They invite interaction and feel user-friendly, like Instagram, TikTok, or Airbnb. In contrast, sharp angular shapes feel strong, powerful, and sometimes even aggressive. That's why you often see them in sports logos and high-performance car brands. They suggest speed, strength, and precision. Typography also plays into our emotions. A handwritten script font gives a brand a personal, artistic, and creative touch, perfect for boutique businesses or beauty brands. But a bold, all-caps font in a sharp geometric style creates a strong, confident presence, ideal for tech or finance companies. Think of the difference between a luxury fashion brand's logo versus a heavy metal band's logo. Same letters, totally different vibes. That's the power of design. Bringing it all together, the design equation. A brand's overall design strategy is a combination of color, shape, and typography, working together to create a specific emotional experience. Imagine you're designing a brand identity. A soft pink and handwritten script font? That's a beauty brand or a personal blog. A red and black color palette with sharp, bold lettering? That's a gaming or sports brand. A sleek, modern sans serif font with minimalistic black and white tones? And that's a luxury fashion house. It's fascinating how the same words can feel completely different, depending on the way they're presented. Section 3. Art and consumer behavior. So, how does all of this translate into the real world? Well, color and design psychology are used in branding, marketing, and product packaging to influence how we think and act, often without us even noticing. For example, restaurants use warm colors like red, orange, and yellow because they stimulate appetite and create a sense of excitement. Think McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King. On the other hand, luxury brands stick to black, gold, and deep jewel tones because these colors signal exclusivity, sophistication, and high-end appeal. Just look at Chanel, Gucci, or Rolex. Even something as simple as the color of a Buy Now button on a website can affect sales. Studies show that red and orange buttons create urgency and excitement, while blue buttons feel safe and trustworthy, making them perfect for transactions and signups. And here's a fun fact. Have you ever wondered why hospitals and wellness brands use so much green? It's because green is associated with health, healing, and nature, which helps create a calming and reassuring atmosphere. The same goes for organic food brands and eco-friendly products. The point is, nothing in design is random. Every color, every shape, and every font is chosen for a reason, to guide emotions, shape perceptions, and drive actions. Even in interior design, doctors' offices and spas often incorporate earthy greens and soft blues to help patients feel at ease. In the domain of technology and trust, major tech brands like Facebook, Twitter, and PayPal rely on blue because it conveys trust, stability, and intelligence. In a digital world where data security is a concern, blue reassures users that their information is safe. Even Apple, known for its sleek minimalism, uses white and silver to symbolize innovation and simplicity, reinforcing its brand identity. Section 4. Practical applications for creators. Now, let's bring this back to you. How can you use color psychology in your own art, branding, or design work? Define the mood. Before starting a project, ask yourself, what emotion do I want to evoke? Soft pastels for calmness? Bold contrasts for energy? Use strategic color combinations. Complementary colors create high contrast and excitement, while monochromatic colors create harmony and sophistication. Consider your audience. If you're designing for children's products, bright, cheerful primary colors work best. For luxury branding, deep, rich tones create a high-end feel. Experiment with typography and layout. The right font and layout can completely change the emotional impact of your design. Play with different styles and observe how they make you feel. For a clearer explanation of strategic color combinations, we should mention that colors don't work alone. They interact with each other. Choosing the right combinations can significantly enhance the effectiveness of your design. That means complementary colors, opposites on the color wheel, create high contrast and a visually dynamic effect. They are used to evoke excitement, energy, and grab attention. Example, orange and blue. Analogous colors, next to each other on the color wheel, create harmony and a natural flow. They are great for a soothing, cohesive look. Example, green, teal, and blue. Monochromatic colors, different shades of the same hue, exude elegance and sophistication. They are often used in luxury branding and minimalistic design. Example, various shades of purple. Now, put it into practice. Next time you start a project, Whether it's a logo, a website, an illustration, or even a social media post, be intentional with your colors, shapes, and fonts. Ask yourself, what mood am I trying to create? Who is my audience, and what will appeal to them? How do my color choices interact? Are they complementing or clashing? Does my font and layout reinforce the right emotional response? By making thoughtful design choices, you can increase engagement, build brand recognition, and create stronger emotional connections with your audience. So go ahead, experiment, play with colors, and observe how different designs change the mood of your work. So, to wrap up, color and design aren't just about aesthetics. They're powerful tools that influence emotions, shape decisions, and even affect how we engage with the world around us. Whether you're an artist, a business owner, or just someone who appreciates beauty, understanding these psychological effects can help you make more intentional creative choices. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever been drawn to a design or color without realizing why? Do you use color psychology in your own work? Let us know. Send us a message on own Instagram account or drop a comment here. And if you found this episode interesting, don't forget to subscribe and share it with a fellow creative. Thanks for tuning in to Positive Meteors. Until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and let your ideas shine.